rock you can't stop. The rock can't stop. The rock you can't stop.
Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. On the Browns sideline, you see Kevin Stefanski. His team comes in rested and ready off the midseason bye week. Opposite him, the Jets' Aaron Glenn. His team also on the bye last week, so both teams should come in here with fresh legs and ready to go. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. He fields it at the 8. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They are led out by the quarterback, formerly University of Tennessee. It's Joe Milton.
You know, I'm interested to watch him play today, Mike. I think this is a guy that hasn't had a lot of opportunity throughout his career to prove himself time and time again, week by week. So limited action, limited game experience, but he's definitely got all the skills to be successful in this league.
From the 35, here's second down and 9. From the gun, here's Milton. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third.
Get out of the gun is Milton. 17 yards on that connection. It's a Browns first down.
That's good for a Browns first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Browns.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
General McMillan was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Milton. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Brian Burns. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down. On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. And a pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers.
Everyone loves to dive into whether a bye comes at a good time, a bad time, and I really just think it's a matter of perspective. So here we got a team that was hot. They were rolling multiple wins going into their bye week, and I can tell you what, the energy around that building, going into a bye, know you're playing really good ball, it makes that week a lot better, certainly, than the alternative.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. You don't need much. It is third and inches. He's fighting, and he'll have the first down up around the 22. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboot. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27.
Rodgers now. That one caught by Tucker. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. They'll run with Scatterby. Whoa! And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain there of 15. And the Jets have a first down.
Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Once again, it's Scatterby. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Rodgers. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Another Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's caught by Harrison right side. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
A run straight ahead at Scatterby. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll go again with Scatterby. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
2 yards.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This one from just under 50 yards. Santos' kick is good. And the Jets are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Devontae Turpin on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Milton. Oh, a loose football. The Jets have got it. That's quickly out to Smith. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Browns' 13-yard line.
Here's Scatterby. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd down. They need 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. The kick is good, and the Jets are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Their 2 drives so far, not good. Punt, lost fumble. Trying to make amends here on drive number 3. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. A draw to Dillon, and he'll get forward for about a yard. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop.
It's a gain of a yard.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. He's got a man. That's McMillan. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Cleveland.
And the Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
To the right side, he finds McMillan. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Cleveland.
Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
1 quarter in the books. The Jets have the advantage. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Start of the 2nd. Browns in control of the football. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. As we are ready to get back underway. And try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Jets are going to take over just shy of midfield.
They're like drastically different things waiting for these 2 squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance.
They'll start this on the ground with Scannable. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
The middle with Scannable. And will be taken down at the 25-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Jets 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Scannable. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On the give, Scannable. And he'll take this one in. Cam Scannable. Touchdown, Jets. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Santos good on the extra point, and the Jets move further out in front. It is now 17-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Browns offense ready to take over once again. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. They'll go play action here with Milton. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. To throw, it's Milton. Lock it on the slant. He's got it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. And now Milton. Forced to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
from the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They'll come up here, first and 10.
And the Browns first down.
Here's Milton. Once again, right back to Rocket. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Browns first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing, Milton. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
What a first half of this pass rush, huh, Mike? I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They're in complete control, and you have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit like this.
Milton from the gun here on third down. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. That is Zach Sealer getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball, that extra second in the pocket. With the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. There you see Jets head coach Aaron Glenn, his guys set for their next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers.
Second and 4.
He'll get that out to Scalaboo. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. On the zone read, it's a give to Scalaboo. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 7.
On the give, it's Scatterboot. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end.
3rd and 5.
Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. On 4th down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the play fake, it's Milton. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing is Milton. He'll find his tight end. It's Colby Parkinson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
18.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Browns.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. If he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On 2nd down, here's Milton. Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Milton. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. Here's Corliss Wakeman now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The Jets offense, running back Cam Scatterboot, headed out for their next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now Rodgers. That'll be taken in by Scatterboot. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
A run out of the gun here on 3rd down. He's got his man right side. It's complete. A gain there of 16 yards. And the Jets have a 1st down.
That's good for a Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the 1st half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A first down throw from Rodgers. He'll step up and run.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Second and inches. From the gun, Rodgers. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in this second quarter. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This one from 43 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. This one taken at the 7. Ooh. And he brings this back all the way to midfield. The Jets offense, running back Cam Scattaboo, headed out for their next possession. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Jets first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And on third down, that ball is incomplete. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This will be a 46-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Jets add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Sack Sealer. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They'll run with Dowdle. And not much there. Good defense held to no gain.
Wilson on the stop. No gain on the play. It's now
On third and long, here's Milton. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Rodgers now. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Here's Rodgers. In trouble, and down he goes. That's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Nick Bonito. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. On comes the punt team now for the Jets. He's on for the 2nd time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. Stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Browns offense ready for this next possession. Parkinson in motion. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he moves this forward out to the 29-yard line. Devin Bush there on the stop. Milton to the air on 2nd down. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Try and throw with Milton. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there. Picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Jets offense and running back Camp Scattaboo headed out for their next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
There's a handoff to Scattaboo. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one. And the Jets have a 1st down.
Good for a Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Moving to his right. He'll step up and run this.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Browns offense getting set to get back to work. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A give. Here's Dillon. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Christian Gonzalez comes in for the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6.
This one quickly out to Lockett. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The shotgun, a throw, and this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Brian Burns, he gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Jets offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. They might be looking to grind out some 1st downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3. On play action, Rodgers. That is pulled in by Musgrave. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
It's a gain of 20. And the Jets, 1st down.
They'll run with Scatterboo. And that one going to be thrown down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Rodgers. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Has to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
Santos on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Another one through the upright. He is 4 for 4 on the game. And the Jets will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Browns offense ready to get back to work. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. Jonah Williams, guilty that time. To the air, it's Milton. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down and 4.
Out of the gun is Milton. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. And long. From the gun, here's Milton. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or kick a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. You find yourself down big, it's the fourth quarter, there's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here's a toss to Scatterboot, heavy right. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Rodgers. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
Rodgers to the left side in the hands of Watson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This will be from 47 yards. Santos's kick is good. And the Jets will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. There you see Kevin Stefanski, twice NFL Coach of the Year. His Browns begin their next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now Milton. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Dillon. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Milton. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
Up the middle they go. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up the 5.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down. He gets 5 and needed only a yard.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on 3rd down, and they just can't make a play.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
22 yards. That's another.
Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. He takes off. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Now give up the middle, and that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Looking to throw, it's Milton. He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return. We'll give the offense the ball up past the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Jets offense and running back Cam Scattaboo headed out for their next possession. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time. They dominated the proceedings here in the fourth quarter. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Tonight's start to the drive, a gain of 10 and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Right back to Scattaboo on first down. And this tackle there, he pushes forward, and will give him 4 yards.
39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6. Once again, it's Scattaboo. And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Gain of 6. And the Jets first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He'll go again with Scattaboo. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of
17 yards on that play. Good for a Jets first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Here comes the jet sweep, and that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and not going to be a lot of gain.
And 9 yards.
A-Rod out of the gun here on third down. And he's into the end zone. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, New York. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
On a sentence for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jets stretch things out even further.
Browns 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. There you see Kevin Stefanski, twice NFL Coach of the Year, as Browns begin their next possession. They'll start this drive with a run, and it's Dillon. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long.
The tackle made by Devin Good. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Here's Milton. That's complete to lock it outright. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Third down and 3. To throw, it's Milton. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Jets offense, running back Cam Scattaboo, headed out for their next possession. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Scattergood. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And he is not going to get away. He might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And he will be taken down. We'll see. They want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. 1st and 10.
Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Jets. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal, that's all. That defensive unit was the driving force in this victory.